Star-studded po, mga kababayan, ang pagpapatuloy ng Quadcom hearing, 9th Quadcom hearing ng Congress. Absent siyempre, mga kababayan, si dating Pangulong Digz na nagsabi na attend siya nang i-reiterate yung invitation sa kanya, pinadala ng PNP, biglang nagkasakit si Digz. Ngayon, nandito sana si Laila Delima. Kaya natunugan siguro po, present si Laila Delima, kaya hindi nag-attend, biglang nagkasakit si Digz.
I would like to request
Yan po.
the public hearing. Please stand for...
Nagbabagang mga balita at pagtalakay sa mga isyu ng lipunan. Bullseye! Opinyon, banat at paglalantad sa katotohanan. Bullseye! What you see is what you get. You decide.
the oath. The jail guards from Baybay, please stand also.
Yan
Thank
si
you.
si dating Senador Delima
Oath has been administered.
and other witnesses
Comsec.
and resource person.
Also present in our committee hearing today is the former Congressman Jose Christopher Kit Belmonte of the 6th District of Quezon City. Welcome
Si
to the
Jim ay nandyan po
Now we proceed,
na nag-attend si Jim
admin matter. Duano?
Coming from the law offices of Boy, Cornell, and Villamor on behalf of the Nova Parino Rinaldo Parino Jr. requesting for TSN with regards to the affidavit that was mentioned and that was submitted by Police Colonel Joby Spinedo. And without any authorization coming from the siblings Parino, Mr. Chairman, we would like to direct the COMSEC to address this letter coming from the offices of Boy, Coronel, and Villamor. General Albalde requesting this committee for him to be excused with
Nag-excuse din si
advanced
Abayalde.
medical certificate, Mr. Chairman. Retired police major
Si Chinjok no nandyan.
sa resident, he needs more rest. He is currently not feeling well and he is need of much rest. Mr. Chairman,
Yung excuse
first and
letter ni
foremost,
Digz.
no an authority coming from the former president that he will be represented by Attorney Martin V. Delga. And at the same time, no medical certificate confirming that indeed the former president will be excused in today's hearing because of his medical situation.
If I may, Your Honor, as we all know, the former president is already old and has been experiencing, based on media reports, has been sick lately and has actually had his medical checkup, I believe. And I think, in deference to the former president, I think we should afford him the courtesy that is due to him by not requiring him to submit to this committee a medical certificate. Let us give him that extension of our courtesy to him being the former president, and his intention to appear before this committee in the subsequent hearings that we will schedule. So, if I may, Your Honor, let us not pursue the submission of medical certificate from the former president.
But Mr. Chairman, under our rules, no, malinaw po, tradition, all resource persons being invited in every hearing, especially in inquiry in the legislation, we need for him to explain. And the issue here, Mr. Chairman, of course, Attorney Martin Delgras sent us a letter representing the president, former president, but without an authority coming from the former president.
Perhaps that
And
was just...
Mr. Chairman, we have our internal rules.
I know, Your Honor,
And
but
in fact, during
these
the
are
previous
just...
hearings, well, in fact, during the hearing on public on dangerous drugs, twice we excused Attorney Fortun, representing supposedly Michael Young without any authority from Michael Yang. And well, in fact, he presented us authority coming from his office to the corporation being listed.
Your Honor,
So, Michael Yang.
if I may, we're not, this representation is not asking for...
Ditang yan, click subscribe muna dito sa ating YouTube channel and hit the notification bell para lagi po kayong updated sa mga kaganapan dito sa ating bansa. Like and share na rin po ninyo ang ating video. At huwag na rin po ninyo na skip yung ating mga commercial ads para tuloy-tuloy lang ang pag-unlad ng Bagong Pilipinas. Sa mga nagana po ng malinis and spacious fitness gym, pumunta lang po kayo sa aming Colossal Fitness Gym. We also offer Grab Car Rental with our brand new 2023 model ng Toyota Innova. We also accept booking for those who are planning to travel via PAL, Cebu Pacific, and other airline companies, local and international, and bills payment for Meralco Bills, Aleco Bills, PLDT, etc. Ang Colossal Fitness Gym is located at 3rd floor Security Bank Building, Lanco Business Park, Legazpi City, Albay. For inquiries, look for Bjillon Maravillas, contact number 0966-802-0949. Yan po yung aming Innova. Lagi na pong matao sa amin. Yan po mga bagong clients namin. Napakaganda at colorful at napakalinis ng aming gym po. Pati mga foreigners po pumupunta sa amin, mga British tourist po sila dito sa Legazpi. Na-set up na rin po yung aming mga brand new gym equipment. May treadmill na rin po kami. Ito naman po yung bago naming product na binibenta online. Eye Glow Serum, whitening po siya. Tingnan ninyo yung epekto sa aking anak na architect before and now. Yung mga inquiries po ninyo, dumiretso na lang kayo sa kanyang Facebook account, Riz Maravillas. Ito naman po, Firmax Firming and Lifting Cream. Pinapahid po sa mga pulses and affected area. Mainam po sa paninigas ng mga kasukasuan. Ito naman po, Automax Radiant Serum. Sa mukha naman yung application. Anti-aging po siya. You will look 10 years younger than your age. Sa mga cancer patients naman po, baka lang gusto ninyo itong itry. Neng siya red mixed fruit drink. Hindi mo po siya gamot, food supplement siya. Kaya lang, gawa siya mga kababayan sa goji berry. Yung goji berry may anti-cancer properties. O ngayon, yung mga inquiries ninyo, dumiretso na lang kayo sa aming messenger sa Facebook para masagot namin agad. Ayos pa? Ayos na ayosan niya, Mr. Maravillas.
The former president not to be excused in not following strictly the rules of the House. What I am asking for, Your Honor, is the request that we should not ask or demand a medical certification coming from the former president, because we all know that he has reached an age of a fragile age. Therefore, maybe we can grant that exception to the former president.
Sir Chairman, point of information. Point of information. May I be allowed? Kasi,
With the indulgence of
yes,
Congressman
with the indulgence of-
Paduano, what is the point of information?
because I haven't read yet, no. I wanted to be clarified on something about the letter that was sent to us by the former president. Was it included in the letter that he is sick right now, or he need more rest in order to be a part of this?
No, I believe, Your Honor, that the lawyer clearly stated in that letter that he needs rest.
And the Chairman Paduano is asking for
If
a
the
medical
chair will
certificate.
allow me to read in toto, part of that letter. He is currently not feeling well and is in need of much rest. But Mr. Chairman, once again, let me, first thing first, since no authority coming from the former president to be represented by Attorney Martin Bidelgra, they have to produce. The committee should direct the former president to issue an authority for Mr. Martin Delga
Nag-away-away na yung mga
for him to be
congressmen.
represented by
Gustong
this
bigyan
attorney.
pa rin ang
And with regards to
consideration
the
ni
medical
MarBelle.
certificate, Mr. Chairman, for humanitarian and giving due courtesy to the former president, I might yield to the position of the chair. But on the first issue with regards to authority coming to former president being represented, claimed by Attorney Martin Delga, we have to get an authority from the president. Yes, Attorney Martin Delga will represent him on the next hearing.
Patuano,
Thank you,
if I
Mr.
may,
Chairman.
I believe that it was just perhaps an oversight, no, from the part of the lawyer, because clearly in this letter, he is representing the former president, and information as to the health of the former president was also stated in this letter. Therefore, I believe that he has the imprimatur coming from the former
Mr.
president. That's the reason why maybe he wrote this letter. So,
Mr. Chair.
Chairman, lastly, Mr. Chairman, with the indulgence of Congressman Flores, of course, let me again stress, Mr. Chairman, this is our tradition and under our rules. And if we do it, if we done it, in regards to Attorney Fortun, a top-notch lawyer, and we excuse Attorney Fortun for not producing any substantial document that he was given an authority from Michael Yang. What's the difference between Attorney Martin Delga and in the case of the former president?
well,
And I think, Mr. Chairman, kung talaga po, former president
Tama. May punto si
an
Paduano.
authority to Martin Delga, then they wrote us a letter. The former president should send us a letter that indeed is authorizing Attorney Martin Delga to represent him.
1 minute suspension.
Nag 1 minute suspension, mga kababayan. May punto si Paduano. Kasi baka palusot lang naman po. At malamang talagang nagdadahilan lang siya. Nagdadahilan lang po si Digong. Talagang ayaw niya. Kasi mapapaya siya. Baka madiin lalo, mga kababayan, with the cross-examination na gagawin sa kanya. Nandun si Delima eh. Although hindi man po pwedeng mag-cross-examine si Delima, pero yung ating mga magagaling na congressmen, di ba po? Malayo po sa pagdating sa level ng intellect. At mayroon lang po si Digong, yabang.
Indulgence of
Resume
Congressman
na po.
Dan Fernandez. The parliamentary status was the chair had to suspend the hearing for 1 minute in order to resolve the issue of being raised by Congressman Paduano with regards to the letter that the committee received stating, among others, the reason why the former president will not be able to attend the committee hearing today. And Congressman Paduano insisted that we have to stick with the rules
Yes.
of the
Tama.
House. And the chair immediately suspended in order that I can confer with Congressman Paduano so that we can accommodate the request as stated in the letter of the lawyer of former president that he be excused for today's committee hearing. So in this regard, may we ask Congressman Paduano what is the position of the chair of the Committee on Public Accounts?
Mr. Chairman, with regards to the second issue on the medical certificate that being required by this representation to the former president, I will yield to the opinion position of the good chairman,
Thank you.
the lead chairman. But with regards to the authority coming from the former president for Attorney Martin Delga, we need the document so that he can have an official entry of appearance in the next hearing, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, as I stated earlier, Congressman Paduano, Your Honor, that perhaps it is just an oversight on the part of the counsel of the former president. And I agree that we should ask the counsel to be present in our committee hearing to enter his appearance as the counsel for the former president. So thank you for accommodating my request, Congressman Paduano. So with that, we will now proceed with the next part of
Mr. Chairman,
the agenda.
if I may.
Yes, Congressman Dan Fernandez.
In addition, we were discussing about those two issues that was mentioned by you and by Chairman Paduano. And further, sinasabi po sa Section 9 ng ating rules, no, that yung physically present nung ating pong binigyan ng authority, no, para po mag-represent sa ating pong mga witnesses. And dito po sinasabi, provided further, that no witness shall be granted more than 2 postponements of appearance before the committee without justifiable cause. With that, Mr. Chairman, we have to apply the rules of this committee to all or none at all. Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you for that manifestation, Congressman Fernandez.
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Congressman Abante.
I just would like to make it clear for the people watching this Quadcom hearing today. Are we giving special treatment to a witness just because he is the former president? Or just like what Congressman Fernandez said, that this applies to all?
Well, I beg to disagree, Your Honor, that we are giving special treatment. What I am saying and stating for the record that we extend the courtesy due to a former president. Hindi naman po ibig sabihin na hindi na po natin siya imbitahin. On this particular committee hearing that we scheduled for today, the committee has received a letter stating, among others, the reason why the former president cannot be present. So, wala hong exception dyan. Hindi ho natin siya binibigyan ng special treatment. I do agree with the chair of the Committee on Human Rights that we should stick with the rules of the House. But in this particular case, in deference to him being the former president, I would like to ask for your understanding to extend a little bit of the courtesy that is due to him. For being the former president. Wala hong special favors dito. Baka ho mamiskota ako. Yun lamang po ang aking gustong ipalabas. I hope and the ball. And,
Yes, I fully understand, Mr. Chair, and I agree with your sentiments and statement, though I believe that we should further state on the record, Mr. Chair, according to our rule, that no witness shall be granted more than 2 postponements of appearance before the committee without justifiable cause. Would they be able to do that, Mr. Chair?
Yes, that is noted, and the chair will definitely agree with the position of Congressman Abante, and the chair likewise, for the record, state that we will stick with what the rules has been provided. Thank you, Congressman Abante. So,
Mr. Chair, can I be recognized, Mr. Chair?
Congresswoman Arlene Brosas, and then Congressman Plato,
And
and
myself.
then Congresswoman Franz Castro. Yes, Congresswoman
Thank you,
Brosas,
Mr.
you're
Chair.
recognized.
Mr. Chair, just a manifestation, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, on October 18, the Quadcom sent an invitation to former President Rodrigo Duterte to attend the Quadcom meeting today. Former President Duterte's legal counsel told yesterday that the former president cannot attend the hearing today. Mr. Chair, the non-appearance of former President Rodrigo Duterte at the Quadcom hearing today is a clear manifestation of his disregard for truth, justice, and accountability. By refusing to participate, the former president is hindering the people's right to know and denying them the opportunity to seek justice for the crimes caused by the war on drugs during his term. Libo-libo pong buhay ang ninakaw ng Duterte administration dahil sa kanyang peke at madugong giyera kontra droga. Kailangan niyang harapin ang mamamayang Pilipino na matagal hingi ng hustisya.
Matalim?
Hindi pwedeng sabihin, notice at masama ang pakiramdam at kailangan ng pahinga. Ang mga pamilya nga ng mga biktima,
Correct.
kahit matanda na, andyan po si Tatay Bjillon, pumunta rito para para makapagpahayag no, ng kanilang saloobin. So Mr. Chair, takot ba siya na harapin ng taong bayan? Yun lang po ang manifestasyon ko, Mr. Chair.
The
Matalim.
manifestation is noted. Congressman Plato, you are now recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning to our esteemed chairpersons and honorable members of the Quad Committee, guests and resource person speakers. This is to express my unqualified support to the various House resolutions arising from the tedious Quad Committee inquiry in aid of legislation, specifically on the matter of the surge of Chinese nationals or students enrolling in various educational institutions in the provinces of Cagayan and Isabela. May mga reports po kasi na libo-libong Chinese students ang dumagsa sa probinsya ng Cagayan at Isabela upang mag-aral mula pa noong 2019. It is not that I'm against Chinese students coming to study in the Philippines. However, considering the tension in the West Philippine Sea and the ongoing legislative investigations into the alleged involvement of Chinese individuals, groups, or corporations in illegal pogos, and the alleged crimes associated in their operation, it is understandable for us Filipinos to feel so concerned on your increased presence here, disguising or not as students. Having said that, honorable chairpersons, this representation fully supports the proposed resolutions aimed at bringing clarity to these pogo-related issues in our country. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Congressman Plato. Before we acknowledge the next member who wished to manifest, allow the chair to acknowledge the presence of Congressman Lordan Suan, Congressman Ernix Junicio, and Congressman Bong Teves. Welcome to the committee hearing. And Faustino Inodi. Congresswoman Franz Castro, you are recognized for your manifestation.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, ang kinatawang ito po ay lubos na nababahala at dismayado sa hindi pagdalo ng dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte sa hearing ng ating komite. Parang naggagayahan lang ang mag-amang Duterte. Ang daming sinasabi kapag hindi under oath, tamang lugar. Pero kapag pinatawag na sa formal na pagdinig,
Correct.
nag-uup na pareho. At ang dami ng rason para huwag dumalo ang sagutin ng maayos ang mga tanungan natin. Kaya I move na kapag hindi pa dumalo si dating Presidente Duterte sa susunod na hearing ay isight na siya in contempt or kung ano man yung rules natin. Kundi ay ito po ay isang malaking insulto sa mga pamilya. Nandyan po yung pamilya ng mga biktima ng madugong war on drugs na nandito po sa atin. Sa kanyang pagtanggi ay nagpapakita lamang ng kawalan ng respeto sa proseso ng investigasyon at sa pagharap sa katotohanan. Mr. Chair, ang mga aligasyon laban sa kanya ay napakaseryoso. Mula sa mga pagpatay sa mga sibilyan, sospek at may hirap, maging sa mga Chinese drug convicts hanggang sa pagkamatay ni Mayor Rolando Espinosa. Hindi ito mga bagay na dapat ipagwalang bahala o iwasan. Kung totoong walang itinatago si dating Pangulong Duterte, bakit hindi niya harapin ang mga tanong natin dito sa committee? Bakit kailangan kayang magtago sa likod ng mga dahilan tulad ng health issues at short notice? Mr. Chair, hinihiling ko sa committee na gawin ang lahat ng hakbang upang matiyak ang pagdalo ni dating Pangulong Duterte sa susunod na hearing kung patuloy siyang magtatago at dapat natin isaalang-alang ang paggamit ng ating kapangyarihan para isight siya in contempt. Ang bayan ay nangangailangan ng katotohanan at hustisya. Hindi tayo dapat magpatinag sa mga taktika ng pag-iwas at pagtatago. Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congresswoman Caso. The last
Chair.
to deliver his manifestation is Congressman Keith Flores with the indulgence of Congressman Abante. You are now recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I only want to confirm that I personally know Attorney Delgra and I called him up during the break, Mr. Chair. He confirmed that he is acting for and in behalf of the President when he wrote that letter, Mr. Chair. He even sent a text message to confirm that. I also understand that our rules require his physical presence. So I submit to the ruling of our chairpersons.
Question lang, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank
Mr.
you,
Chair.
Congressman Kate Flores. Now, Congressman Abante, before Congressman Manuel. You are recognized, Congressman Abante.
Since Congresswoman Arlene and Franz Castro mentioned the victims, no? Yung mga kamag-anak po ng victims, can we recognize them? Can we ask all of them to stand up, please, to recognize ang mga kamag-anak po ng mga biktima?
Pwede po bang tumayo ang mga kamag-anak po ng biktima? Maraming salamat po. Pwede na po kayong maupo. Maraming salamat. Congressman Manuel and then Congressman Acop.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, tanong lang dahil batay na rin po sa official communication na pinadala mula sa panig ng dating Pangulo. Nabanggit po doon yung, and I quote, willingness to appear before the House of Representatives on some other available date, preferably after November 1, end of quote. So, Mr. Chair, sa ganitong mga pagkakataon na sa panig po nila nag-express ng ganong availability, how will the committee deal with that? Dahil, Mr. Chair, while meron tayong mga tinitake note na mga considerations, ayaw din naman natin na maprolong iyan, tapos baka tumagal din na hindi pala magiging maayos yung kalusugan ng dating Pangulo at madedelay po ang mga proceedings ng komite na expected na humarap siya. So, sa bahagi ng Quadcom, Mr. Chair, do we have some target dates kung kailan talaga posibleng matuloy na ang investigasyon na makaupo ang dating Pangulo? Yun lang, Mr. Chair.
Well, in response to your question, Congressman Manuel, it will depend by and large on the topic that we will set on the next scheduled committee hearing. So in case where EJK will be the scheduled topic, then we will have to extend invitation again to the former president. So thank you. Congressman Acop.
Mr. Chair, pursuant to our rules on inquiry under Section 15, may I respectfully move that we extend our inquiry insofar as the issues raised in the Quadcom Committee is concerned, because Section 15 requires that we terminate our hearings within a period of 60 days. So may I move, Mr. Chair, that we extend the hearing? So move, Mr. Chair.
There is a motion to extend the Quadcom hearing, duly seconded. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion is approved. Comsec, please take note that the committee, the Quadcom, has unanimously approved the extension of the conduct of this committee hearing. Thank you. Now we proceed with the next part of the agenda.